How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffledRowlit, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we got ourselves some things to talk about, some rumors from 4chan for Pokemon, some also theories for Pokemon Johto remakes, and loads more. So let's get started with the first thing, which is going to be this post over on 4chan, which specifically talks about what's going to be happening on Pokemon Day. Now keep in mind, these posts 99% of the time are fake, but sometimes there are real 4chan Pokemon leaks. And to give you an example here, Pokemon 4chan leak real, if we look up like one of these, there were a few in the past that were actually legitimate. I think this is an example of one right here. For example, DLC one of, actually no, that wasn't like a real one, but occasionally there are real ones, like the Ben Affleck. Here it is, the Ben Affleck leak, for example. That was a real leak, so it does happen. But basically, what does this actually say? And again, I'm a big fan of these 4chan posts. They're just glorious. But basically what it says is the following. So, Pokemon Day 2024, right? Okay, starts off pretty good. First thing, Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic Volume 2. Okay, so that would be implying that there'll be a new Pokemon Trading Card Game type of deal coming out, which is funny because yesterday during our podcast, which you guys can check out on Ruffle Leaks, which is another channel we have, over there we make a podcast called Daily Dose of Pokemon, and in that episode we just did, which should be out today, we actually talked about, and actually Camtendo mentioned, what if they make a brand new Pokemon TCG game, like a multiplayer Pokemon TCG game, or just one that you can play on the Switch, because right now TCG Live, as it's called, or TCG Online, is only available on mobile and PC, but not on the actual console Switch itself. So what if they actually made a Pokemon trading card game? Well, this is suggesting right here a Pokemon TCG Classic coming out, which would be pretty cool. Next up, though, is Pokemon Unite, I guess, showing up, which is pretty standard. I guess that's just going to be an update on Pokemon Unite. And then just like what's going to be happening, I guess, Endless Rumble, a limited time event with Crobat, Ranunculus, and Tyrantrum. And then saying a Pokemon Colosseum Remastered on February 27th. I wouldn't see that being an impossibility, okay? It says remastered. Remember, a remaster of a game isn't necessarily a remake. A remake is different. A remaster would still look the same. It wouldn't really remake anything. It would just be like maybe bumping the graphics and maybe the frame rate up a little bit, more or less. So it would just be a re-release of the same game, I guess, more or less, okay, in layman's terms. I don't know. It is interesting. You know, it's weird. I don't know. It's a bit weird. But yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I would love it. But the chance of it being real, a bit iffy. And finally, the last one, Pokemon Legends Ho-Oh on November 21st, which November 21st actually would be the anniversary release date of Pokemon Gold and Silver, actually. So I guess it would line up pretty well if that was the case. But again, I'm pretty sure this post is fake because it doesn't really hold much else. Though I do like the person just kind of just said all this and then just didn't say anything else. Didn't even say if it was a leak or not. Literally just posted these things with dates and that's it. Which, if this is real, I would love this. I wouldn't mind this. Legends Ho-Oh, I'm all aboard for it. A Colosseum Remastered, all aboard for it. You know, I would be cool with this. I'll be totally cool with this. I'll be totally up for it. But that's the thing. I don't really know what else, you know, to expect. I don't know what else to, like, really, you know, even imagine as a possibility. But that's pretty much where we end up on this one. So, yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, it's, you know, it is what it is. But I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see what happens. So either way, let's move on to the next thing, though. So this was one of the posts, but let's now move on to something else, which is this post right here from Light. Now, Light is one of our friends from the podcast and also somebody who makes Pokemon theories, but he says, this could be a big revelation because Pecharunt and the Loyal 3 are from a different land than Kitakami, so it probably could be a brand new region or another existing one. Which vibe does it give to you? If you actually look at the location, this is actually from a little video, if you guys don't know. Basically, the Pokemon Company made a little short video to promote Pecharunt and tell us the story of Pecharunt, which is the brand new mythical Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which you guys know about. And guess what? You know, it's pretty nuts. Like, I'm gonna put it like this. It's pretty nuts because that story basically confirmed what the mythical was and also gave us more highlights on it. But that's not all. We also seem to have a very weird connection to Johto here. If you actually look, all the trees are kind of like the same ones you would find over in like Ekritique, over in actually, you know, Johto region. It seems like a lot of weird little small connections. The houses even look a little bit more like the Johto like buildings, like Japanese style. And then if you move on here, he actually says the following: the man that goes with Ogerpon, I am 99% sure is from an Ogre clan. That probably we'll see in a future game. Did you realize that he is a 1 versus 2 and kept one mask? If this character is from this clan, they must have a huge fight fighting skills in order to be able to face Pokemon without any weapons, which could be fitting perfectly for a new Pokemon game similar to Legends Arceus, where we are basically the person fighting the Pokemon, like, you know, like a la Pal World, if you guys have heard of Pal World, kind of like that. I think it'll be pretty sick, though. Personally, totally on board for it. But yeah, it's a bit strange. It's a bit odd. But moving on, though, we also have this one. So Pecharunt didn't accomplish the old couple's wish to get the mask and turn them back with them. Do you think if in the future we visit this region, there will be an Easter egg if we bring Pecharunt in the team and show it to this couple? Or too much cope? I think too much cope. But there is another interesting thing, though, which you've noticed, which is about the old couple, saying, I knew it. I have been investigating in the Johto region since I speculated that the old couple could be from there. And what do we find in Route 34? Well, the daycare man and woman. It would make sense that since they took care of Pecharunt, they decided to make a daycare and take care of other Pokemon. So this could confirm that they are from Johto. Also, Pecharunt and the Loyal 3. Coincidence or all planned? Kindly retweet this, everybody must know. And then if you look at the actual post, yes, there's an old couple. I'm the daycare man. You guys may remember him from Johto, like they're up here. I don't know if this actually is the case. Again, it's just it's like blissfully thinking. You know what I mean? It's blissfully thinking and hoping. But I don't know if that is the case here. That's what we're looking at. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real. I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure. But we'll have to wait and see what happens with it, though. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But moving on to the next thing, though, which is this post right here, or this information, which is, ladies and gentlemen, don't miss out today. This Friday, actually. We have the final event in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet for now, until probably Pokemon Day, when they're going to announce another one, or maybe we'll get another announcement sometime soon. But we have the Unrivaled Blaziken number 2, so if you didn't get the first one, you have a chance of getting it right now. It's going to be between the 19th of January, 2024, until the 21st of January, 2024. So it's only going to be here during the weekend, right? It's only here from like Friday until Sunday night, right? That's basically, you have it for 3 days, and that's it. Then it is gone. So all I'm going to say is, if you're going to get your hands on it, do it right now. You're not going to have a chance beyond that. It is, of course, the Speed Boost Blaziken. It is a 7-star raid, so it is pretty hard. Let's just be honest here. It's going to be a hard one to do. And if you do end up struggling with it, you can join our Discord, which is going to be linked down below. Because over in our Discord, we have, like, groups and people who, like, help each other out. And if you need any help, you can always ask people there. There's just a lot of people in there that, you know, can help you out if you need it. So I would highly recommend joining our Discord if you want to get help with the raid. In terms of what you might use for this raid, there are a few guides out there. I think one of the things, for example, like since we're looking at Blaziken Tera raid, like, let's see, some of the counters you can use against it would be the following. Let's go. Here it is. So this is on game 8, and if we scroll down, you can see like some of the actual, you know, things. Like reward-wise, you already know what the rewards are. But if we don't go down here, we can see some of the actual counters against it and what strategies you can use. One of the options, of course, is Miraidon, running it with the Parabolic Charge, Reflect, Metal Sound, Electric Terrain. You also do have Belly Bolt, which is an easier option to go for because it's easier to get Belly Bolt in case you're playing like Scarlet version, right? It's easier to get your hands on this one with Parabolic Charge, Electric Terrain, Chilling Water, and Acid Spray. And then it also tells you here exactly what to do. Boost damage after getting hit thanks to the Electromorphism. Heal yourself with Parabolic Charge. Boost damage with Electric Terrain and Acid Spray. Or lower Blaziken's damage with Chilling Water. And you should be able to do this. I don't know if this is able to solo, but it should be able, like, it should be able to. If you're set up properly and you have the exact, like, you know, EV spread and everything, and you have a modest nature on it, you should be pretty solid. And of course, make sure to have Metronome on it if you're going for the Belly Bolt. But it's probably the best Pokemon you can use. In terms of anything else, though, don't really know what else to tell you in regards to this. Just thought it would be fun to mention. And then finally, we have this right here. So you guys may recognize this image, this location. It's down in the Area 0. But guess what? People have figured out now that the actual image is supposed to be representative of the locations of the, I guess, like, what would you call them? The 4, it's like a map to the 4, what would you call them? I always forget what they're called. The Ruinous 4? I think that's their name. Like, I think that's literally their name, the Ruinous 4, like the special 4 Pokemon, right? The Treasures of Ruin, that's what they're called. So basically, this is a map to the Treasures of Ruin, which is pretty cool that they added something like that. But yeah, it's the Ruinous Legends, and it's Wuqian, Qianpao, Tinglu, and Qiyu. So it's like the 4 of them, basically. It's like, you know, it's just like where they're located. But that pretty much is it, though, guys. So, again, your thoughts, guys, on the rumor here. You guys' thoughts on the possibility of the connection between where Pecharunt is from, where the old couple is from, being maybe Johto. Is it possible? Who knows? Because remember, he went from this one location. He traveled, you know, far and wide, but I'm pretty sure he didn't cross, you know, an ocean to get to where he went. So maybe he went from Johto up to Kitakami, which relatively on a map, if we're going to think about it, like Kitakami region, real world. If we actually look it up here, so the Kitakami place is actually a city located in Iwate Prefecture, and like there's a whole like, you know, referentially, so it would probably be Iwata, like the Iwata Prefecture specifically, which would be pretty cool, because then you also have Johto, which Johto I think is based Pokemon real life location. I don't remember what it's exactly called, but yeah, it's Kobe and Osaka, right? So it's like that's where it would be based on, right? So it is possible that that's what they're trying to do here, like make a connection between the two. But again, it's all hearsay for now. We'll see what happens. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be pretty much it for the video. Again, let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are, and I'll see you in the next one.